Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am literally obsessed with makeup, so I thought what better of a video to film than my just like go-to makeup look for like events, or if I'm going to dinner with a friend, or like graduation for my brother, or just something like that. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, yeah, that's a mess over there, but it's okay. Okay, so I have already washed my face. I am just going to take the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. Okay, so next I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish. This is the original. So this foundation I really like because it's like medium to full. So like if I'm looking for like a very full coverage foundation, I can take this one and really build it up. I guess what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of this primer water and just spray a little bit of it because I hate not having it. This brush makes me want to go buy all of the Artiste brushes because it just applies it so amazing, and I really enjoy it. Okay guys, I totally forgot that I need to put this on. Okay, so whenever I have pimples or anything, I have a designated brush for it. So I take this I don't know if it's Lancome or Lancome, but it's their color corrector in green. Honestly, it's really an amazing color corrector. So I'm just gonna take it and spread it out. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to have my light on for this, but I will turn it off when I'm done. Okay, so as you can tell, like, I don't really have a lot to cover up, but I mean, it looks really good. Next, I'm taking these two concealers. I am going to take this, this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla, I think. Yeah, Vanilla, and I have to have my light on. I'll put it on the low setting. I'm going to pat out those creases and apply it. I'm not really all about the bright highlighty effect thing that a lot of people think is in trend, but I never got into it. So I'm going to take my Naked Skin, which is a little bit lighter, and just put a tiny bit. Honestly, I usually don't do this, but I'm just going to put a little bit right there. And as you can see, it's like really light, and I bought it because I was like, you know what, that's so on trend, but I hated it. Like it looked so bad, so I just keep the lighter one slightly in the middle. I hate that. Do you see that little white speck? Why is it doing that? Better, but it's still bad. All right, so next I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and then I just kind of sweep it. Today I'm going to be using this MAC paint pot in Painterly. My mom is like yelling. By Morphe. It doesn't say the name. Like, it literally just says Morphe on it. And I'm just going to set my eyelids. Shut up! The first palette I'm going to be using is the Androgyny palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It is literally amazing. The formula is amazing. Everything about it is amazing. I need to buy that like spot cleaner that you just like put your brush in and it like cleans it so you can use it for more than one shade, but I haven't gotten around to that. It just says 237 blending, so it's just like a little blending brush, but I'm going to be using the shade Charm, which is this orange shade. And I'm just going to lay it in my crease. Alright, so now that I have that crease kind of laid down, it's like a very small line, I'm going to take a little, I found it. Okay, but I'm going to take a little bit of a bigger brush, not too big. I'm just going to take this one by Morphe. It once again just says Morphe, I don't know why. I'm just going to take one dip, and I always go like this to like catch the fallout instead of tapping it off because it like goes in the brush, I don't know. I'm just going to try to make the crease a little bit bigger because I'm going to deepen the crease with a brown shade. Alright, now the crease is a little bit bigger, like the color, there's just more of it. I'm going to take this shade in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, which is an amazing palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here called Cypress Umber. I'm going to take this little pencil brush. This is just a Morphe one. This isn't the one that I usually use though, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna take one little dip, and it's like coated, and it's super pigmented. When I do this, it really, I still have never taken this thing off of the mirror because I never use mirrors that like come in palettes, and I've had this for over a year. Just take a little dip, and it really helps me if I like keep my eye open while I do this because I don't want to go too far above my crease. I'm just gonna really work this back and forth to really deepen it. Alright, now see how that's like a really harsh line? I'm going to take that Luxie brush again and blend it. I'm actually going to take a little bit of burnt orange and Real Gar, which is this one and that one. I'm just going to blend it above it. Just going to go ahead and sweep off this bake. I'm going to go back to that Charm shade. Alright, so that's really pretty much it for the eyeballs, kind of. Not really, actually. So, this is a very difficult thing for me to try to do because I'm not good at it. So I'm going to take a little bit of that Naked Skin concealer, and I'm just going to press off a little bit on my hand like that. Okay, and I'm just going to apply it on my lid. I'm just going to apply it. Why am I like this? I'm gonna take my phone flashlight and like shine it on my face because I can't do this without light because I literally can't see anything. Alright, now I'm gonna go literally straight into the bottle of pigment and put it on my eyelid. Alright, now see how I literally almost covered up the brown? I'm going to do some touch-ups off camera really fast and be right back. Alright, so we are back and I have made some little touch-ups, and now that I have been able to use a light, it looks so much better. So now I just do the lower lash line. So I usually use a little brushy like this. This is a little Morphe. And I'm just taking that same Charm shade in the Jeffree Star palette, and I literally just hit it like once. So much pigment. His shadows, his whole makeup line is literally amazing. So I'm just gonna go on lower lash line. And then I'm going to take that same little pencil brush, and I'm going to take Dominatrix, which is that brown shade right there, and run it very slightly over top of the edge and ever so lightly bring it in. Alright, so next I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I got this in this month or last month's BoxyCharm, and I really enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. Open it up and you have 3 shades that you can kind of like customize your own shade, and I don't like using just powder, so I'm going to take a little bit of Max Fix Plus and like really drench the brush and really go in on this more orangey shade, and then pick up 2 little sweeps of that brownie shade. I look like scary. I'm not even kidding you. Like, it looks really bad because they're so dark. Oh well. So I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. Sweep it in these last 2 shades and then like barely dotted in that last one. We're going to be using this bronzer today. It is the Pure Cosmetics, it just says bronzing powder, Mineral Glow. Maybe the shade is Mineral Glow. I'm just sweeping this in there. Bronze up my face. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Partay. It has like a bunch of A's. Let's get into highlighter. Jeffree Star Cosmetics is Peach Goddess, and it used to be amazing, but I dropped it and it was closed. Not even kidding you. I dropped it on my counter. Like, I was holding it about this high, which isn't super like high from counter or anything, and I dropped it on my counter and it like shattered, and I don't know, I tried to repress it and it's literally not like, that looks pigmented, but it's not near as pigmented on my face. And I think that's just because, and it has no, I'm not hating on Jeffree at all because I love him. I watch every single one of his videos except the age restricted ones, but I literally watch everything and I'm obsessed with him. I watch all of his Snapchats. I would love to meet him, but like, I literally have to go in with this and it just isn't super pigmented on my face. And I mean, that's kind of a good thing because I'm not into like super like intense highlights anyways, and I don't highlight my nose or my Cupid's bow hardly ever. Okay, so now we're pretty much done except lips. I'm just going to apply this with the light on. I'm so sorry, guys. And sometimes I will put on a lip plumper, but honestly, I don't really ever use it that often. So I'm just going to put on this lipstick. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I am used to seeing myself in this look. I love it so much. It is just, oh wait, bottom mascara. Alright guys, we are done officially. I think it turned out pretty good. It's nice and blended actually. So I'm going to pose for a thumbnail basically now after this. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. This probably is kind of a lengthy video, but I'm gonna try to edit it down as short as possible. All right, bye guys. I ain't been getting high. Well, maybe a little, baby, I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply. Well, you're not an angel either, you can't even fly.